Today we're making my roasted cherry Stracciatella ice cream. This was inspired by Ben & Jerry's Cherry Garcia. There's a creamy roasted cherry and vanilla ice cream, shards of frozen dark chocolate, and pieces of Amaretto soaked cherries. Now we can't get Cherry Garcia ice cream here in the UK anymore, so making it yourself is the next best thing. However, this one's more of a grown-up version. Here's how we make it. So first we're going to take 400 grams of pitted sweet cherries and add them into a mixing bowl with 40 grams of caster sugar, 15 grams of honey, 10 grams of balsamic vinegar and a pinch of sea salt. Then we need to give the cherries a good stir to bring it all together. Next we're going to tip the cherries out onto a baking tray, then roast them in an oven set to 180 degrees Celsius or 356 degrees Fahrenheit until the fruit is soft and the juices have reduced into a thick jammy syrup. This will take between 40 to 45 minutes, and we need to make sure to stir the fruit every 10 minutes or so to stop them from catching on the tray. As the cherries cook, you'll notice that the juices will start to thicken. This will turn into a syrup which has a tendency to burn, which is why we need to stir the cherries pretty regularly. So once the cherries are finished roasting, they'll look something like this. The cherries themselves will be soft and squishy to the touch, and the juices will have reduced into a thick, jammy syrup. The reason behind doing this is to remove as much water as possible from the cherries, because this will make the ice cream turn icy. So now that the cherries are cooked, we need to transfer them into a blender whilst they're still warm. Make sure to add in all the juice off the tray as well. Next we're going to add in 150 grams of double cream and then blend the cherries into a smooth puree. Now I use a NutriBullet to do this, but pretty much any blender will work. Now we need to transfer the puree into a container and then chill it in the fridge overnight. We'll be mixing it with the custard base just before we churn it. Speaking of the custard base, we're making this next. So in a pan we're going to add 40 grams of glucose syrup, 30 grams of caster sugar, 60 grams of skimmed milk powder, 250 grams of whole milk, a quarter teaspoon of sea salt, and half a vanilla pod. With the vanilla pod, you want to scrape out the seeds and add both the seeds and the pod into the pan. Or you can use 2 teaspoons of good quality vanilla paste. You also need to add 65 grams of egg yolks into another mixing bowl with 30 grams of caster sugar. Then we're going to whisk to combine and set it to one side. Next we're going to place a pan of milk over a low heat and then warm it up until it's steaming hot. You want to give the milk a good whisk as it warms up to dissolve the sugar, salt and milk powder. Then once the milk's steaming hot, we're going to whisk half of it into the yolks to temper them. This just prevents the yolks from scrambling as we cook the custard. Then we're going to add the yolks into the pan of milk and then cook the custard over a low heat, stirring constantly until it's thick enough to coat the back of a spoon and has reached a temperature of 82 degrees Celsius or 180 degrees Fahrenheit. There's only a small amount of custard here, so this will only take a few minutes. You'll need a digital food probe for this step. So once the custard's cooked, we're going to take it off the heat and stir in 170 grams of double cream. If you've used a vanilla pod, you want to take this out of the custard at this point as well. Next, we're going to give the custard a quick blitz with a stick blender and then pass it into a container through a sieve. Then we're going to let the custard cool, then press a piece of baking paper or cling film onto its surface before refrigerating it overnight. The final component that we need to get ready for this ice cream is some Amaretto soaked cherries. So what we're going to do is take 150 grams of pitted sweet cherries and cut them into small pieces. I tend to make my cherry pieces around 5mm. Then once all our cherries are cut up, we're going to add them into a bowl and then add in 50 grams of caster sugar and 40 grams of amaretto. Then we just need to give them a stir and chill them in the fridge overnight. The reason that we soak the cherries in the amaretto is to stop them freezing solid in the ice cream, and if you don't like amaretto, vodka will work as well. So now that everything's been chilled in the fridge overnight, it's time to churn. So we're going to add the cherry puree into the custard and then give it a good whisk to combine. Then we're going to pass the custard through a sieve and into a jug. Then it's ready to be churned. So if you're using an ice cream maker with a compressor like me, I find that it's best to run it for 5 minutes before adding any ice cream in, just to get everything cold. Then we're going to pour the custard in and churn it until it reaches the consistency of soft scoop. In my machine this takes around 25 minutes. But you know when the ice cream's done because it will have reached a temperature of -5 degrees Celsius or 23 degrees Fahrenheit. Whilst the ice cream churns, we're going to drain the soaked cherries through a sieve. We're also going to take 60 grams of dark chocolate and melt it either in a microwave or over a bain-marie. Then we're going to transfer it into a piping bag and set it to one side until our ice cream is finished churning. You'll need to cut a small hole in the end of the piping bag just before using the chocolate. So once the ice cream looks thick and has increased in volume, I like to check it with a food probe. Once it's reached a temperature of around -5 degrees Celsius or 23 degrees Fahrenheit, we're ready to move on to the next step. So to make this ice cream into Stracciatella, we're going to keep churning whilst piping a thin stream of chocolate directly into the ice cream. The melted chocolate will freeze into shards as it mixes through the ice cream. So once all the chocolate's been added in, we're going to continue churning for 30 seconds and then take the bowl out of the machine. Then working quickly, we're going to scrape the paddle down with a spatula and then fold in the amaretto soaked cherries. Then it's just a case of transferring the ice cream into a 1 litre tub and leaving it in the freezer to set for at least 4 hours. Then all that's left to do is to scoop the ice cream and serve it. So a handy little trick for scooping ice cream is to dip the scoop into warm water first. This ice cream is really easy to scoop though. You'll see that each scoop has plenty of dark chocolate and cherry pieces. Plus it's smooth, creamy, and super easy to scoop. And that's how you make my roasted cherry stracciatella ice cream. The full recipe for this ice cream and loads more can be found on my blog saltbuttersmoke.com. And if you've enjoyed this video, don't forget to like and subscribe, and I'll see you next week for another recipe.